Explorers, welcome back. It is the month-end update. I believe that's the video we're supposed to be doing. I hope so, because that's the one I prepared for. Let me just check, because I had to, like, write everything out. Yes, because we did the back to the bank, we did the cash condensing, so now we're going to do month-end update. Okay. You know, this video is always a little chaotic when I do it, because every time I do it a little bit different. I got these from Marlene at Snowgardener 307. She has two different ones, and I'm really not certain which one I want to use. I don't know. Did I at least print? So I printed two of each. So she's got this one. This is how I used to do them, because you put the category, the beginning balance, plus or minus, and then your ending balance. But this is more for, like, if you're adding to it. It's more like a transaction, like each time you would add to it. I don't use it that way. This is actually the exact same setup that I used to have when I just to keep track of it in total, and I would use the plus or minus to show, like, the difference. But now that I'm looking at the way that she has her set up, I think it's more for, like, if you're pulling money out, kind of like you would keep track of, like, a checkbook type of situation. So maybe that's not what we need to be using. I did print them just to be able to see. All of this comes in her budget kit. I bought her June budget kit, and I just keep reusing it because I don't use the dated parts of it anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to bring you guys down so you can see better what it is that I'm doing, and I do have to turn my page because I cannot write straight. I'm sorry. I can't do it. So we have last month. So the only thing I don't like about this way is that I can't compare last month's to this month's. So this is going to be, it's going to look like it's a huge difference because this one says May. This was the end of May. So this was really more like June. We're going to put June, because this is the one I did right before our Paris trip. This is the one I'm doing right before our London trip. There's a 2-month difference between when we got back from Paris and when we're leaving for London. Like, almost exactly a 2-month difference. It's actually like a month and 29 days. So May to August makes it look a lot longer than it actually is. But I don't like that I can't compare on this one. Whereas if I do this one a little bit different, I can put what... Instead of beginning balance, I can put what the balance was last month or when we last did it. And then, I guess, no, this one doesn't really work for what I need either. Okay, well, I guess hers aren't really set up the way that I like them when it is moving forward, but that's okay. We'll work with it. So, let's, I guess, just start. Okay. So these are all going to be for the sinking fund. This is going to be sinking fund binder. And so that is this binder. I'm going to pull you guys up. I don't know. See, that's where I always struggle is I don't know if you guys want to be zoomed in to see the paper, or if you want to see the envelopes more. Because obviously you can't see both. Kind of one or the other. So let me know what you would prefer. Do you like this view better, where you can see everything I'm doing, or do you want a zoomed in view so that you can see the page? Let me know so that I can work on that next time. For this time, I'm going to leave it, I think, like this for right now. Maybe I'll zoom in at the end. Okay, first category is books. Let me see how I did something, though. So I have my sinking funds, and then did I not do... Did I only track sinking funds? Did I not track any of my other, like, binders at all? I only tracked my sinking fund binders? I don't know that I love that. Yeah, I don't know that I love that. because there's a lot of money in other envelopes. Oh, okay, I see how I did it. Okay. Alright, so books we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 75 in books here. So I'm gonna put 75, but I'm gonna put a little like dash there because I do have a books challenge in here, and I want to make sure, like, my whole thing is I want to count all of my money so that I know exactly what I have. And in this one we have 55. So both are cash. I'm just doing it this way so I know these are in two separate places. Okay. And then there's obviously no bank balance for books. I'm gonna need the calculator out. I don't know why I put it away. I'm filming this the day after all of the last videos, so we actually have daylight again. Corey went to the bank to deposit all of that money. He's actually, funny enough, he's actually going to be depositing all of that while also withdrawing 100 in singles. So I told him, I said, withdraw the 100 singles first so that they aren't just giving you back the 100 that you're going to deposit. So I said, go in, and I'm surprised he didn't give me a hard time about this. Because usually if I make it like that, he's like, you're going with. You can go in and do it. But he was cool about it, because I told him, withdraw 100 singles, then tell them you need to make a deposit and deposit everything that's in these two pouches that I gave you. And then purchase some British pounds. Because we haven't been to the bank in a while, so I haven't even ordered my pounds yet, but I still have plenty of time. It's Friday, and we don't leave until Wednesday, so... And usually they have them by Monday for me. Okay. So he's doing that, so it's actually daylight, and... Which is nice, because I hate when my videos get dark, and there's just literally nothing I can do about it. Alright, so there's that one, and then we have... I'm trying to keep the page straight, and I'm just turning my body to write this. Clothing. Clothing has 20, 45, 46, 47. Okay, I just need to move this stuff that I have next to me. I think that's the issue. Because I have no room to write. There we go. 47. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Personal care. Because I ordered the kids a new mattress for their bed. Thought I ordered the exact same size as the last one that I had ordered them. And it came, and Corey was like, hey, I haven't taken this out of the vacuum seal, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be too small. Like, did you order the same size? And I said, yeah, it's an 80 by 39. Like, it's 39 by 80. It's a Japanese floor mat. That's the size of their bed, so I have to order Japanese floor mattresses. Because those are the only mattresses that fit, unless I order an RV-specific mattress. But the problem with ordering an RV-specific mattress is, one, they're incredibly uncomfortable. And two, they're too thick. I can only go 4 inches because their bed is a bunk. And so if I go anything thicker than 4 inches, they have no space to sit up in their bed. So we have, like, the last one I got them was really good, and I wanted to order that exact one again, but it's no longer available. So I found, like, the most similar one I could find, and I did the same size, the 80 by 39, whatever. And then it came, and it was way too short. So I pulled out the tape measure, and he's like, yeah, this is 80 by 39, which means the last one you had was not an 80 by 39. So then we measure it. It's 80 by 54. So I feel really bad because we had already thrown away their last one because this one came in. So I was like, okay, cool, throw away their old one. Here's their new one. So we threw away the old one. The new one's too small. And so I immediately got on Amazon and ordered like the correct size. It took me a while to find exactly what I needed, but I ordered the correct size, and no matter who I order from or which one I order, they won't be here until Monday, and it's Friday. So I'm like, my kids have no mattress. I mean, granted, it's like a platform. It's not like you're sleeping on slates or anything. So I just like laid out a ton of blankets and pillows and stuff to try to make it like as cozy as humanly possible for them. But I feel so bad. So cash balance and personal care, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 131, 132, 133. And the goal in this one is 250, so we're actually getting there. I'm going to need to dye my hair soon, and Corey's going to need to get a haircut before we go. But, yeah, not too bad. Alright, next up is sinking fund, doctor. I'm trying to go in the same order that I had it in on my last sheet. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nothing in the bank. 19. And I don't know if I told you guys, so previously, for the last like year or whatever, every time I would make a payment to the RV, I round my payments up. But instead of rounding it up and sending that extra to them, because if I overpay on the RV, it just puts it towards interest. It doesn't put it towards principal or anything. So it's a complete waste. So rather than putting that extra payment to them, I pay the exact amount to them, and that roundup amount I send to a high yield, and it's labeled like bills. Because eventually, you guys know, I want to do, well, I guess I shouldn't say you guys know, I've gotten a lot of new subscribers since then, but once upon a time, I was working towards having 1 month of bills saved up in the event of an emergency. And so I've always rounded up my bills to like get them paid off faster. But right now, that's not priority. Priority is emergency fund and debt. Well, since I found out that they don't put the overage towards principal, it goes towards interest. Instead of doing that, I've been sending it to a high yield, just labeled bill savings. And so I have like $200 in there. Well, which is not a ton, but it's still, $200. It's $200 I would have spent otherwise. Rather than having that as a separate account, I decided just to add that into my emergency fund. So now, I am making a regular deposit of 15, I think it's like 1564, I think is what it is. I think that's the amount. It's like $15.64 or something like that every single month when I make my RV payment. I'm sending that roundup directly to emergency. So that's just a little bit extra going into emergency, and I just thought I'd let you guys know that. Not that anybody asked. But these are just little ways that I save extra. And I like to mention them because you never know, like, if somebody's watching, that might seem silly and minute to 99% of you, but there could be one person watching that's like, wait, that's a really good idea. Like, I can't save big amounts, but rounding my bill up to an even number, I can manage that. Plus, it's a lot. The reason I started doing that years ago is because it's a lot easier to budget for a solid number like that, like straight $700, than it is to remember that you need $680 something and, whatever. Okay. Sorry, Corey is texting me. He's at the bank right now. So for registration, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 182. So 182. I'm questioning something. I'm realizing something's missing. Anyways, this is registration and oil. I need to make that note on there so I don't forget. Next up is car and home maintenance. Previously, this was two different accounts. So we have $150 in the bank, which I did make that transfer, and we have $200 in cash. So that is $350. And then I already did doctor. It's so weird having so many, like, less, like, funds. Alright, so that one is done. Next up is travel sinking funds. Alright, travel sinking funds. We have flights. And flights has... Oh, I was like, we just finished a flight challenge. I forgot we ended up putting that on debt. $35 in cash. Nothing in the bank. So that is just straight up $35. Oh, my camera keeps running out of storage space. So I keep having to delete videos. The only thing on it right now are cash stuffing videos. But I don't like to delete them until they've already gone live. But at this point, I have to just trust that it's okay because I have no choice. I have them, like, so they're all on my camera, and then I edit them on my laptop, and then I schedule them on YouTube. So even if I delete them off my camera, I still have them. I keep them on my computer until they go live. Even though once you schedule them on YouTube, you're good to go. But I just am so paranoid that something's going to happen, and it's because I've had that happen in the past where I've accidentally deleted a video that I thought I scheduled and I didn't, or whatever. But even if I delete them off my camera, they are still on my laptop and they're scheduled on YouTube. So, I mean, I have two other backups. But it just, I normally don't delete them from my camera or my laptop until they've already gone live. But I have no choice because I have no space left. And I have a good sized camera battery, or camera storage. Okay. Hotel. Why did I put that there? Hotel goes here. We're just going to put travel. Okay, hotel has 50, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. $89. And I actually do owe this because I pulled money from this before we went to Paris and put it in the bank, and then I never put it back in here. I do have that paper right here saying what I owe each one, but I'm going to wait until we get back from London to fix that. I fixed all of, like, the main accounts, like my emergency accounts and stuff like that, because if you guys remember, when I got back from Paris, there was a very long time that I had no funds coming in. So I had to pull from retirement, pull from emergency, and I pulled from one other savings account in order to, like, pay bills and keep up my cash stuffings and everything. I have paid all of those back. As soon as those payments came in, that money got put back. The only thing I haven't paid back are a couple of, like, these sinking fund ones, because I knew I was redoing my sinking funds, so I didn't want to put the money back in there when some of those accounts were going to be, like, we got rid of them anyways. So a few of them I do owe a little bit too, but it's like, I think in total it's like $500, which when I get back, one paycheck will cover that, putting that money back. So 50, 70, 80, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $109. I did it again, you guys. Gas goes here. This is travel sinking funds. Travel sinking funds. There is nothing in the bank for gas. Actually, how did I do gas last time? Oh, okay. So, we have... Okay. I remember last time I wrote down how many states we had, since we don't count them technically. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, no, I did not count this because I have written down 16. It must literally be $16 because I know we did more than one envelope. But I do want to put in there that there's 17 of them done. Okay. Tickets. How did I do tickets last time? Tickets is another one that I owe money to. I owe it $280. So we have... I'm just going to put Dollywood. We have $100. Food. $20, $35, $45, $46, $47, $48, $49, $50 in cash. Give me 1 second. Okay. Corey keeps texting me for different things because he's out and about, and I don't want to not answer him because he will get upset, which I don't blame him. Like, if I'm out doing something and I'm trying to, like, find out something from home because I need to know, it is so frustrating when people don't respond. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 25, because you're just, like, sitting there waiting. Okay. Travel sinking fund. Buffer / bestie day has a decent amount in it. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, and 3. 183. But I feel like it should have had more. It has 100 from B-Bucks. It has money from this, but I thought... Nope, that's it. Okay. There's nothing in the bank. Disney. Disney has 300 in the bank. 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 in cash. So 341. Which that 300, as soon as we get back, that's going to come back out into cash because that's just how we use this. Universal has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 26, 27. 127. Legoland. $20, $35, $36, $37. I mean, so far all of these have more than they had last month. Because, like, Universal, the last time we checked, had 120. It has 127 now, which is not bad considering we pulled everything from Universal. Legoland had 21 and now has 37. Buffer had 70. It has 183. Souvenirs had 15 and now has 25. So, I mean, everything's going up. It may not be by a lot, but that's not bad considering we completely emptied all of these ones out. So 16 in SeaWorld. SeaWorld had 20, so I guess it went down by $4, which is totally fine. Oh, so that's where I put it. I put road trip separate. I put that we had, we only had 7 envelopes in road trip last time, and we now have 17. So let me do that one separate. So we have 17 now, which is awesome because, like I said, we only had 7. So we added 10 envelopes. That's not bad. I would like to do more because I don't want this to take an eternity. Okay, what do we have left? Cruise. Let me see. How did I do those? Okay. So we're going to put Greece. And now is when I need to look through my high yields. Okay. Greece is in the... That is in here. And I forgot, we put all of it in. I just want to make sure I'm consistent with how I do this. Alright. Greece in the bank has... Did I not send that over? Hold, please. I'm only seeing a send of 57. Oh, I made myself a note that I needed to send over another 100 for this one because I didn't want 2 deposits. Okay. That makes sense. So, Greece has... Let me go ahead and send that over so I do not forget, and then we can mark that off. Because I was like, wait a second, there should be more than that. There should be more. And so now I can see, I made myself a little note that I forgot to do $100 for the book. Done. Done, son, done. Okay. So, Greece has $728 in the bank. And then in cash, this is all that Greece is going to have in cash. It has $14. Oh, wait, it has more than that because we also have minis. So 14, this is where the calculator comes into play. 14, and then in mini, my goodness. It has 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So in cash it has $53. So plus the $728 that's in the bank, it has $781. This is the first time ever that I've gotten a head start on a trip like this without even starting the binder. Like, we haven't even started the binder yet, and we already have a decent head start on this. I love that. Okay. Next up is London. Obviously, you guys are seeing this, and I'm already in London, but in cash, we have $763. In the bank, we have $3,001.61. So we're just gonna put that there's $3,001, which means we have $3,764. Now keep in mind, this is including our British pounds. This is including Wrigley's spending money, Lennox's spending money. This is the total for everything that we have. But I just want to keep track of all the funds we have in general, because Wrigley's birthday money got deposited into my bank account, because we obviously can't use US dollars. But, and plus, anything that he wants to use his birthday money on, I will use my credit card so that we're not paying a foreign transaction fee for whatever it is that he wants. Okay. What else do we have? Travel. We have Ireland now. So in Ireland, in cash, we have $10. Not a lot, but we're working on it. And then in the high yield, we've only put one challenge in there so far. We have $80. So we have a total of $90 towards Ireland. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. And then we have travel, and I'm gonna put Brianna because this is my birthday stuff, which is Warped Tour, the Cursed Child. It's all of that in total, so we have $310 in the bank, and then in cash we have whatever is in here. Oh, I guess Bestie has one additional dollar. Did I do bucks this way? How did I do my bucks? I guess not. Oh well. I don't know. So last time I just counted bucks all together instead of like the individual like categories they go in, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus I have 3 bundles, so that's 75. So we have 85 in cash. So we have 395 towards my birthday. Greece obviously has more because it does have bucks. I'm not going to count the bundles, but I'll count what's in the envelope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last time I just counted bucks as like its own binder instead of counting it towards each category. So instead of 781, we have 795. then that's Christmas. That's Japan. Okay, let's do Japan. So Japan has, in its high yield, $413, which again, we're not even saving for Japan right now. In cash, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus that is prop, $4, $2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10, and that's it for this binder, plus 25, plus whatever's in the Tokyo Mini, $20, $40, $5, $46. Not too shabby. $115 in cash. So we have $528 for Japan. Okay, let's see. Is that all of the trips? I think that's all of the trips. I think. So we counted those. I do have all the grease bundles here, but I don't want to count them, you guys. Let me stuff this money over here. Okay. So I think that's all the trips. If it's not, we'll add them in wherever. It doesn't really matter. Next up is holidays. And we're going to start with Christmas so that I can move some of these binders out of my way. So in cash for Christmas, actually let's just do the high yield first. The high yield has $625. In cash we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus I have 2 bundles. So now I'm pretty much done with this one. I just have to count retirement. Let's grab the, this one has, we have a Christmas mini in here. $20, $40, $60, 1, 2, and 3. Let's move that out of the way. Let's get the Christmas binder. $11. Which there shouldn't be a ton in here because we did pull anything over $20 and put it into the high yield. That is a prop bill. So $11 because that 20 is a prop bill. My camera might die. This is going to be such a cut up video. Plus 6. Plus 11. Plus 4. Plus 6. Nothing there. plus 7 plus 8. Okay, and that is it here. I'm trying to think if I have Christmas anywhere else, and I don't think I do. I think that is it. So 204 in cash. So we have $829 for Christmas. Wow, I didn't realize we had that much for Christmas. That's amazing. Okay, let me get the holiday binder. Okay, let's see. Niece has $50. Corey has nothing. 4th of July has nothing. School has nothing. Wrigley has nothing. Halloween. Halloween has 35 plus whatever is in the new Halloween mini that we just added in. So we did that one, we did that one. So it's right here. $12. This is truly going to be the world's most cut up video because I just ran out of storage again on my camera. So I had to go check my laptop and see how far I have filmed, like, or that I have like on my laptop so that I know what I can delete on my camera. But all is good. We had $47 in Halloween between this and the mini. There's nothing in the bank for Halloween, so that is everything. So let's add this page up. See where we're at. So we have 130, 47, 133, 19, 182, 350, 35, 89, 109, 100, 50, 25, 184, 341, 127, 37, 16, 17 envelopes, obviously we're not counting that, $795, $3,764, 90, 395, 528, okay, minus 852, plus 528, I inverted those numbers, 829, 50, and 47. So this page has $8,472 on it, as opposed to last time the first page had 2,611. Obviously things are a little bit different, but still we'll take the win. All right, page 2, we continue with holiday and we have anniversary. Which our anniversary is in October. I don't know what we're going to do. I want to go see Allie and AJ in concert at Hard Rock. I think Jasmine's going to come down to go with me. But Corey has zero desire to go to Allie and AJ, so I don't know. We might just go to dinner. $20, $30, $32. There is nothing in the bank for anniversary. I don't know why I had a brain fart there for a minute. Okay. Holiday. Thanksgiving. And this one is our only category that is fully funded. Cash balance is $200. Nothing. So we will not be putting anything into Thanksgiving, which is really nice. I went ahead and did this one right off the bat because I don't like to do challenges for Thanksgiving. Will we use that whole 200? Probably not. And then this is My birthday, which we already counted, and all of that is in the bank. So we're not going to count it again. So that one is done. Okay, I already counted those. Already counted that. Counted that. Counted that. Alright. Games. In here we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we're going to count this all as one category. 21. We will not be counting this. This will be separate. We won't count CD ladder. That's separate. 20, 40, 65, 66, 67, 68. We haven't started that one for this yet. 5, 6, 7, 8. 25. 45. 11. We haven't started word search. We counted this in books, so we're not going to double count it. So this one is done. So 197 in games. Alright. This is kind of where I messed up because this should have been added in with that first page. Because like this one is obviously for souvenirs, so it should have been added in with souvenirs. I think I'm gonna go in and edit this because I want these to be correct. So that's $21 getting added to souvenirs. So we actually have, so here's what I'm gonna do. There's 8472. We're adding in 21. Excuse me. So that's now 46. Cruise is nothing. This one is empty. This is actually Halloween, so this needs to get added into Halloween. 47, 20, 31, 2, and 3. So we're adding 33 to Halloween. So plus 33 to our total. It's 50, so that's $80 that we actually have for Halloween. Food, gas, Universal has 15. So where's Universal? Add 15 to our total. So 127, that's 137, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So 143 is how much we actually have for Universal. This is I don't know where this one's going yet. Crap, I don't know where to put this one. Or this one. These ones are just going to have to be their own. So our actual total for this page is 8,541. I'm going to make these ones separate because I don't know where to put them. Ooh, we don't need that. So I'm going to put camping. Just because I want to make sure I'm counting all of the money. $10. $10. This one is luggage. Again, I don't know where I'm putting this. It has $20. Okay, so this binder is finito. Alright, next up we have retirement. which wait, let me make sure that we've done all of these so that I can put this binder away. So we have done Greece, we have done Ireland, we have done Halloween. We haven't done Happy Mail. I'm going to put Etsy. Etsy. That's 20, 40, 5, 46, 47, 48. Again, it's just because I want to count all of my money that I have. And, okay, so now this binder is done and I can move it out of the way. Retirement. Let me make sure we've done all of these. This is Bestie Day. We added that in. That one's been done. We haven't done debt. I'm going to put other. And this will include basically money that's in the bank account as well as like these various ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 25. So that's 37, and I'm going to do it like this because I know there's going to be other ones that get added into that. We already did G, we already did H, we did J. This is retirement. So retirement has 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. 34 here, and these are star notes. Once these hit 100, I actually put them in my retirement. I do a cash stuffing into my retirement binder. So now super bucks have all been counted. Here's my actual retirement binder that we're going to add. Let's go ahead and write down how much we have in the retirement high yield, which is $1,101. 1101. Okay. In the actual retirement binder, we're going to have to add all this in here. 2031. So plus 31. $10, $15, $16, $17, $18. $20, $40, $65, $66, $67, $68. $20, $45, $46, $47, $48. $65. $25. 5. 10. 13. 25. 27. 20. 40. 44. 20, 35. So that's it for the actual binder. And then as of you guys seeing this, I will have already gotten my next YouTube paycheck, which is 300 and... let's see. 301. So $714 in cash. Obviously, I won't be able to cash stuff this until I get back, but it's in my account as of you seeing this. Which means we have $1,815 in the retirement. Not a lot, but I want to get my emergency fund and my debt first, and then we're going to work on, after those two things are done, the next thing I'm going to really hammer away at is trying to pay off the RV. And I'm going to be trying to pay off the RV, and I'm going to be working on retirement. But I need to get my debt down and my emergency up first. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's actually not everything. Hold on. That's not everything for retirement. Let me move these binders because I need to move some things around. I completely forgot about this for retirement. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages we've done at $53. Plus the 714, so it's actually 926. Plus the 1101 is $2,027. So that's how much is actually in retirement. Forgot about those. Oopsie daisies. Okay. I feel like I have more that I have not gotten to. I'm looking around. Like, am I missing anything? Okay. Now, this is it for sinking funds, I think. Let me double check. So we got Christmas done, Greece done, home and car emergency. I'm looking at my high yields right now. Ireland, retirement, my birthday, Japan, and then we go into savings. So let's add this up. So 2534. But I actually printed off this page, which is an emergency fund tracker. Yes, emergency fund tracker. Is this the one I wanted to do? No. So I want to add them into here. So this is one we're going to use throughout the month to add into our emergency. But I need to put it in here. I needed to print off the emergency check-in, not the emergency fund, or like the savings check-in. Okay. So what I need to add in here is emergency. Which has $2,582 in it. So there's no cash for emergency. Wait, there might be cash. I lied, there might be cash. We gotta go to games and challenges, because I think there's a little bit of cash in there. It's gonna be right here. $27 in cash. And then we have $2,582.64. So $26.09 in emergency. I am not putting the kids on here. It's their income. It's their money. I'm not counting it. For CDs, let's add these up. In cash for CDs, we have $75, because that's what's sitting in the binder over there. But then we have $514.19 for July, $512.50 for August. January is $511.52. February is $520.64. March is $519.07. April $506.59. May $504.97. June $515.86. September has two, just because the way they worked out last year. $260.86. Dang it, it was not 86, it was 26. 0 minus 0.40 minus point. Oh my goodness. Okay, I messed this up. Let me start over. 514, 19. 512, 20. Yep. Had to let Corey in. We locked him out.
You what?
I'm filming.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just said I had to let you in because I locked you out. 520, 64, 519, 07, 506, 59, 504, 97, 515, 86, 260, 26, 258, 91. And so these ones are in the 200s. Those are because those months haven't come yet, so I haven't added this year's to them yet. 258.36 and 256.61. So we have $5,139.48. Thank you.
You're welcome.
39.48 plus the 75 that's in cash. So in CD so far we have $5,214. Not putting this change in there. Do I have any others? I do not. So let me go to my account because I have stuff that's pending right now that needs to be sent over. Yeah, I'm really confused how it was that much. The deposit. But that's totally fine. So let me do a little mathing off screen and I will come back to you. Okay. So I went through all my bank account is a mess right now because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 transfers pending. So they haven't actually taken that money out of my bank account yet, but I've initiated the transfer, so I know that money is going to be coming out of my account. It's just not reflected in my balance. So I needed to look, and I also have 2 bank accounts. So I had to look at my 2 bank accounts, add up what I had available for, which is going to be savings challenge money, subtract the money that has not come out yet, but is going to be coming out. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. So I had to do all of that so that I know what I have for savings challenge money. So there is $2,616 in the bank for challenge money, $200 in cash for challenge money. For a reason, I kept $100 in singles that have already gone through Superbucks so that when I come back to cash stuff, we're not having to deal with what we did last time where I had no singles to work with. And then I also had Corey pull out $100 in singles so that, because we get back on Friday night, I don't post videos on Saturdays usually. I want to already have that $100 for that first Superbucks video on Sunday when I return. Because we don't go to the bank on Saturdays. It closes early, it's a headache, it's a weekend, yada yada yada. So I had Corey go ahead and pull out 100 singles today so that I can pre-film that Sunday video for when I come back so that I don't have to worry about videos until Monday. Which now that I'm thinking, oh, well, you know what? I was going to say now that I'm thinking about it, I should have had him pull out for Monday's video as well because Monday is when he'll have to go to the bank. But I forgot that I kept back $100 in singles, so we'll be just fine because that Monday is Minnie and Mary, so we can just use singles for those and be totally good. So we're covered for Sunday and Monday's video when I return. Because Monday, like I said, he'll go to the bank Monday and pull out for the future cash stuffings. So we have $2,816 there. So let's add this up. So that is, I was like, there's no way, but I forgot that we have the CDs in there. So there's 13,173. in that one, oh, let me put up here, this is August of 2025. And then, this one, I didn't end up using it. I'm going to. So here's what I'm going to do. I forgot to print one that I wanted to print. Yeah, I didn't print it, apparently. Let me just double check. I did not. So this one says it is a savings tracker. We are going to put in that this is our debt tracker. So the account is, I'm going to put backup because that's what we call them our main and our backup credit cards. The backup credit card is currently, and we're going to start tracking my debt together because that's the only way I think I'm going to hold myself accountable. It is currently at $4,272.35. However, I made a payment of $1,137, which means my new balance, and I'm going to reprint this because I'll print the actual debt one. My actual balance is $3,135.35. So this is the credit card I'm trying to pay off. We have $3,135.35 left. And then this is emergency, which we're also going to keep track of emergency. Like I said, right now, I'm just, for transaction, I'm going to put starting balance. The date is 8/15. Oh, starting balance amount is $2,582.60. Oh my goodness. Well, we're not adding anything to it, so I can just put it right here. $2,582.64. And that is our current balance, because again, we're not adding anything, we're just starting this. So, let me bring you guys down. Let me darken this so you can actually read it. So, transaction's just going to be starting today's date. We're starting it with $2,582.64. That's for our emergency fund. So we're going to be tracking emergency fund from now on throughout the month. Debt, it's a little bit different because I'm not going to be making individual debt payments. I'm still going to do this once a month. So you won't see me put all these little payments on there. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe if I keep track of it this way, I'll actually be better about it. I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, I'm not making any promises other than the fact that I will do this once a month. But I'm going to print the actual debt one for this. Let's put under, so these are debt notes, not savings notes. And we want, I'm going to say by the time I do this again, which I will do this again end of September, obviously not end of August because I'm not going to be home. Yes, it's only August 15th right now, but I'm not cash stuffing again until September because you guys are seeing all of my August. I'm cash stuffing all of August. I just pre-recorded everything. So I will do this again end of September, and I think that I would like to get, the goal is going to be to get this down to $2,500. September goal, $2,500 balance. October goal, which I feel like it should be doable because we don't have any trips coming up immediately that would take the majority of the funds. Right now we had the London trip coming up, and so obviously we were putting the majority of the money towards that London trip to make sure that it was good to go. Also, for London, I told you guys I have $3,700 and some odd dollars. I only put 3,000 of that on the credit card. The other I left in the bank account because that's a different credit card. So if I don't use all of that money, that extra $700, almost $800, maybe I will come in and put it on this credit card so that we can start meeting this goal. But that's if I don't need it. If I need it, it is designated to London. So if I don't use it at London, I can technically do whatever I want with it. But I think I'm going to commit to, if we don't need it for London, I will at least come and put $250 into debt. That's going to be kind of my goal, and that way we will only have to come up with $250 for September. No promises, though. October goal is then going to be $2,000. Get it down to $2,000. November goal is going to be to get it down to $1,500. December goal is going to be get it down to $1,250. Reason being, Christmas. And just holiday things in general. I don't want to overextend myself, but we'll see. Stretch goal, and it doesn't matter how this happens. The stretch goal is going to be to get it down to $1,000 by the end of the year. So, by the end of the year, the goal is going to be to have that credit card down to $1,000. Obviously, I'm going to have interest fighting me because currently I'm still paying interest on this. So, while yes, I could make a $500 payment and get this down to $2,000, or I could make a $635 payment and get this down to $2,500, but then I'm going to be adding in probably $100 in interest, which means I technically need to save and put $700 in order to get it down to this amount. So just some things to think about. But that's going to be my goal here. Let's give ourselves some emergency goals. Oh, there's no notes on this one. Emergency goal is going to be, we're at 2,500 now. I'd love to have it at 5,000 by the end of the year. That is the stretch goal. That's the stretch goal. I don't know that I have a regular goal because right now we're just putting money towards it. So, that is that. It's obviously going to depend on my income and how things go. Oh, that's what we didn't do. I didn't add everything up. My goodness. Alright, so let's see what I have in total. We have this one. That's from last month. We have this one. And this is from last month. Okay. So, we have $8,541 plus $13,173. So we have $21,714. And I think this is off because I actually counted everything the other like a couple days ago, and we were at 24,000. But that's okay. There are certain things we're not counting currently, so yeah, I'm very happy with this number. 21,714. And granted, oh, you know what the big difference is? All that debt money is actually went to debt instead of being an available amount. So that didn't get counted in money we have because it paid on the credit card. Alright guys, that's officially all that I have for you today. I hope this video wasn't too boring. I know it was super duper duper long, but that's all that I have for you today, and I will see you back here. I don't know because I don't know what day this video is going live. So until next time, bye!